Imagine a team of broken heroes, haunted by their pasts, forced to work together for one last shot at redemption. That's what Marvel is giving us with Thunderbolts, a film that doesn't just bring action, but also explores what it truly means to be a misfit in a world of superheroes. Marvel Studios is back, this time with a bold new team-up. Thunderbolts hits US theaters on May 2, 2025, and will officially close out Phase 5 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Unlike the Avengers, this team isn't formed out of unity or idealism. They're chosen, some might say, used by Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, a mysterious and powerful figure who's pulling strings behind the scenes. This isn't just another superhero mission. It's a trap. The Thunderbolts find themselves thrown into a deadly situation. To survive, they must trust each other or fall apart. Their mission is dangerous, possibly suicidal, but also their only chance to prove they're more than the mistakes of their past. Let's meet the faces behind the Thunderbolts, each one with pain, secrets, or scars. Yelena Belova, played by Florence Pugh, is still mourning her sister Natasha. The world sees her as a killer. She's trying to see herself as something more. Bucky Barnes, portrayed by Sebastian Stan, once known as the Winter Soldier, is now struggling to lead. He carries guilt from decades of manipulation or murder. Now he's looking for purpose. John Walker, or US Agent, is the government's failed attempt at a new Captain America. Played by Wyatt Russell, he's desperate to restore his name. Taskmaster, also known as Antonia Dreykov, is a silent warrior who can mimic any fight style. She was once a puppet, now she's learning who she really is. Sentry, or Bob, played by Louis Pullman, might be the most terrifying. He's powerful, maybe unstoppable, but there's a darker side known as the Void hiding within him. Ghost, played by Hannah John Kamen, can phase through solid matter. Her powers once threatened her life. Now she controls them, or so she hopes. Red Guardian returns as the Russian version of Captain America, played by David Harbour. He's funny, rugged, but also a failed father figure trying to reconnect with Yelena. At the center of it all is Valentina, played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Cold, calculated, and always a step ahead, she's not here to play fair. She wants power, control, or maybe something even more dangerous.
Directed by Jake Schreier, written by Eric Pearson and Joanna Kahlo, this film brings together talent from past MCU projects, Netflix's Beef, and beyond. Filming took place in Atlanta, Utah, or even Kuala Lumpur, showing Marvel's commitment to scale and depth. Florence Pugh mentioned that Yelena is no longer the sarcastic fighter we saw in Black Widow. She's changed. Haunted by Natasha's death, she's driven more by emotion than orders. Sebastian Stan compared Bucky to a character from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, surrounded by chaos, but trying to bring order. That's the emotional core of this film. People who've lost their way, trying to find each other or themselves. What's even more exciting, this movie ties in characters from Black Widow, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Ant-Man and the Wasp, or possibly even Spider-Man. Homecoming. There are rumors of Avengers Tower reappearing, now called the Watchtower. There's also talk about surprise cameos: Rachel Weisz, Lawrence Fishburne, maybe even Harrison Ford. If true, Thunderbolts could set the stage for Phase 6 with one of the most explosive transitions we've seen in the MCU. Thunderbolts isn't just a movie about action or spectacle. It's about broken people trying to become something better. It asks, what makes a hero? Is it your past, your powers, or the choices you make when it matters most? Are you excited to see the Thunderbolts in action, or curious how their chaos will shake up the Marvel Universe? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more film updates, and don't forget, sometimes the ones with the darkest pasts shine the brightest.